Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a good time and safe out there. In this video, I'm going to give my overview of 120 Hz. Is it worth the sacrifice of the resolution from a 2160p into a 1440p just in order to run 120 Hz? Well, for the past 4 to 5 months, I have played game in 120 Hz, and streaming in 1440p at 120 Hz, you're not going to really notice the resolution difference because most movies are not really true 4K, but that's another subject. So yes, it's worth watching and streaming in 1440p and 120 Hz. You're not going to really notice the difference. As far as gaming goes, yes, there is a difference with the resolution from a 2160p into a 1440p, and there is a difference from 120 Hz into 60 Hz. So, that being said, when you play a video game, gaming on 120 Hz, it is worth it because over time, the 1440p resolution, the 120 Hz will make up for it, because in this generation currently you can only run 120 Hz in 1440p, but the next generation, for sure, Xbox One, Xbox Series X you'll be able to run 2160 in 120 Hz. But of course, at this time currently, in order to run 120 Hz, you can only run 1440p. And in the past 4 or 5 months, I didn't even notice much of the difference in resolution, because it's worth the frame rate, a refresh rate of 120 Hz. Whatever 120 Hz mean, it's worth it. As far as 4K audio, you will technically have to sacrifice your 4K Dolby Atmos audio to run true 120 Hz on your console, particularly the Xbox One X. But the way to run it so that you're not sacrificing too much is one of two things. You can run your HDMI audio return channel from your TV into your receiver and get the Dolby Atmos that way. But for me, my experience with that is that you kind of lose the transfer rate of the Dolby Atmos sound. So I recommend you guys just run an optical port and just run Dolby Digital, because Dolby Digital, you're not losing any transfer audio. And to me, it's not just for the configuration of your surround sound. I have to get the sound and frequency as loud as you can from the transfer and not have any loss sound. So if you just run your device with an optical port versus an HDMI ARC Dolby Atmos, the sacrifice of a 4K audio in order to run 120 Hz is well worth it if you do it that way. So I reiterate, as far as 4K Dolby Atmos audio, it is worth the sacrifice to not run true Dolby Atmos from your receiver just to get 120 Hz. It's worth it if you just run an optical port straight to the receiver, and you're not going to really lose much of the transfer. It's just that it's not going to be Dolby Atmos, but there's nothing wrong with the old school Dolby Digital or DTS surround sound. So that is my quick overview of, is it worth sacrificing 2160p resolution into a 1440p just to run 120 hertz? Totally worth it. Is it worth sacrificing your 4K audio Dolby Atmos surround sound just to run 120 hertz? Yes, it's worth it, and it will not be in vain, because the next generation, the next system, the next device, we will be able to upgrade to the 2160p resolution and run 4K audio if your TV is capable of doing it. Thank God that my LG C9 series will be able to do the 2160p in 120 hertz when the device is able in the future. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great weekend. I will catch you guys on the next one. Hooded Dragons out.